What? No.
Till next time.
Bye.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
Does that actually work?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Can they just bang already? Holy shit.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Oh my god, Dan inflamed me. If only we had
Shion,
some ability
are
to
you
stop
sure
him
you're
from
okay?
dodging. It didn't
Yeah,
work, Dan, and I
already
tried.
applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Okay. Come. We must move forward. Follow the mountain trail. Oh, hang on. We got more to talk about.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
I thought it was the
Not
whole
exactly.
sigh.
I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Danon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
At least he realized
You
it.
don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
More!
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time.
That's not true. I have yet to die.
Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
We've made it! The end of the cave! Now what lies on the other side? Ooh, this is oddly pretty. In a spooky way.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Oh, I'm getting really bad vibes from this place.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
I wonder if it's like a spell or something. What do you guys think? Let's go that way. the whole city just can't be dead and gone.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised
Wow.
he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
It's a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better.
Budget your
And
money.
then from there...
It's a good lesson to
She
have.
sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Clean the belly button, indeed. What's up, Pizza Good? How are you? How many hours are we in now? Oh, what are we at, chat? Like, how far are we? I actually don't know. It's locked at the moment. Let's go the other way then. At least 7 hours in? I think we gotta be further. We're like double digits. We're like 15, I'll say.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy.
No, we're like at 12.
So they have to be big.
12-ish. Less than 20, but more than 3. I love the music here. I'm spooked out a little, actually.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
Wow. When did Alphen get so toxic?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away.
They have a Batman here?
We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces. So everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
We're a party.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Agreed.
Then it's on your head, friend.
That's fine. I'll 1v1 them.
Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
That's kind of interesting. We liberated
This place seems
two.
like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
We liberated 2 cities. And then our third one didn't need liberation. And now this one has already been dealt with by the NPCs. Kind of curious. It makes me think something weird's gonna happen soon. Like real weird. Like turn into a fish weird.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Women and kids.
Seriously? Are you this rude to
What the
everyone
fuck?
you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Oh hell nah.
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
Oh my god.
And the Lord?
Chat, I'm starting to feel like possibly sort of the writers of this game want me to heavily dislike this character and show that all beings can be awful. And that's going to be this entire arc. I'm starting to feel like that. I'm not sure if that's the route we're going, but there's a strong chance that that could be a route that is possibly happening here.
What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes!
What
I
the?
would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough!
Oh god. Gee.
If you're really fighting
Jesus.
for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Oh! I think that was well deserved. Honestly.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this
Deadeye.
realm. We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Oof. The Dark Wings was such a good name, too. Hi, other side. Arigato! Thank you, Miyama. Hi. And then thank you, other side, also, for the gift sub to Skippy Johnson.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Yeah, this
Better
is
you
perfectly
than
fine.
me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
He's gonna be the leader.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that.
By other side.
Well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours.
Thanks, man.
We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
My god, that guy's voice is so sexy.
Before you go,
What if I talk like that all the
how
time,
come
chat?
you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Other side, thank you for the gift sub to Upside Dan as well. Also, Upside Dan says, thanks for the quality content.
Do you sense one
What's
of
your
your friends,
personal
Noodle?
game of the year so far? Personal game of the year? The fuck? I don't know. What's come out this year that we've played? I feel like we played so many games. I don't even know what's come out this year. Ratchet and Clank was really fun. Chicory was great. I wouldn't call it game of the year though. Journey was my favorite stream of the year, but only because it was so aggressive emotionally. That's all. Let's look through your calendar to figure it out. Let me think on that one. I'll have to look up all the games that we played this year. Are these bunny people just how the game is, or is this some option you turned on? This is an option that we turned on, my dude. You gotta be a part of the bunny gang. When you open this stream, bunny gang is all you represent. That's how it is. Bunny gang, bunny gang, bunny gang.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen
Pizza nailed
seem
it.
to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I agree.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Let's see. Where do you want me to go? Oh, rest of the end.
Hello,
That's what we're doing.
Thanks for the sub.
Hrothvarg, welcome to the Button Masters as well. Yes, I would like to sleep.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
Yeah, we should at least meet
I
her.
second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now.
Yeah.
We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Make sure to go back to the entrance. Why? Oh, I thought he slapped her on the butt for a second there.
Where are you going?
That was a really weird
Alphen.
angle.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And you can kind of maybe
And
kiss my cheek
I
if you
say
want.
I will,
A little.
Will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
They're so gonna get married or something. It's gonna happen, dude. I can
What
feel
was
it.
all that about?
Oh my gosh. Really enjoy all the fun content you and Pally do on YouTube. TrikSlyr is wildly fun. I'm glad you like it, man. Have you checked out Kina yet? Kina, we just finished today.
So we're just going to check things out, right?
Wonderful game.
In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Okay. Papa said to go by the entrance again. This entrance right here, the mountain base? Is what you're talking about, BG Papa? I'm gonna do one more thing and go to bed. Looks hard and fun. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. It's pretty good. I hear that the master level of Kina is really, really, really hard. The real love stories between Law and Rimwell, dude. Rinwell has just been doing nothing. I imagine her side quest is gonna be like really, 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 really depressing or sad. Like when it hits, we're all gonna feel bad for her.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have...
Quest quiver right here.
Something you
Oh,
need
oh,
from
this
us.
one? Oh, it's our guy! Thank you, Papa. It's him! Alfin, mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I am minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dollahome. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Oh, is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I don't have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In the sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oi, Donna mio, your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return in favor and kind. Where do I begin? Faced with such wit, indeed words fail me. I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias? Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to.
great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Delahom, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you with this legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hid a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddle and uncover the legendary instrument? Yeah, let's give it a shot. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Well, now we kind of have to fucking do this, don't we? God damn it, Peachy Papa.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
Yep.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Remember that time we thought Kasara left? Bro. She almost did.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
Ambience.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I train day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dude, I'm coming around to Dohalim.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Loquaciousness?
Don't apologize. It's interesting
What does
hearing
that
what
word
Renan
mean?
culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
The word loquacious, ladies and gentlemen, means to be tending to talk a great deal and be talkative. Loquacious. I often feel loquacious as a streamer. I'm going to use that word more. Side quest! Sigh, why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never gonna change.
wrong?
Hey, what's got you down, friend? Zoogles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zoogle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
All right.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, pal. I don't want you just to exterminate them. If you can bring back any usable materials from them, that'd be great too. You want us to retrieve Zoogle parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building. Studying. If I can demonstrate the even fearsome, dangerous Zoogles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can always expect folks like you to come along and solve all our problems for us after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, it is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Here you go.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it than keep weighing us down. Great! You're one generous bunch of people. You know that? Now, to see just what I can turn all this into.
All right!
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Wow, that was a lot of rewards for just killing Zoogles. Jeez. Okay. We also have the other quest that we were in the middle of doing that we picked up last night. So let's go ahead and continue that. Might as well. Oh, there's a quest in here. Let's go over there real quick.
We've reached our destination.
I sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations, we're always running short of them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. Here you go.
How's this?
If this is what you need, we've got some right here. Is this enough? Whoa, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that would help a lot. I don't have much to offer return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Sure.
Great!
Ooh, this sounds delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either. Hey, Akasira, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you're actually interested in making food now, not just eating it? What does it matter to you? I'd just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. You think you're ready?
Really?
It's that serious. I guess. Hit me with what you've got. But promising me you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed. But in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say, yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. Look at
All right.
Shion making friends.
Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say, yes, Captain!
Huh?
What? Okay, so we actually have to go and do more on this quest?
All right.
Good, it looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches. Yes, Captain.
Over there.
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it!
Huh?
No, 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 of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander. Yes, Captain. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation gets a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Yes, I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good, it'll knock his armor off. Well, now we can make curry.
By the by, Shion,
Great.
if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That's awesome. Okay, we had our side quest laying around for our bard. Let me see where that is. Fishing notes, activity records. Show the rares book. Defeat the mantis. Solve the mystery and retrieve the instrument. The mysterious pair. There we go. Solve the mystery and retrieve the instrument. Go to Estavla Forest. Alright. Which is... where? Let's pull up our map and look. Hey guys, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's time to wake up. This must be a side quest that we get by going outside, right? So let's go down to here. You have to read the clues that he gave you, their inventory? Oh. Here we go. Just beyond the hovels, in a land shrouded by sand and stone, the northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Just beyond the hovels, in a land shrouded by sand and stone. That would be our first world, right? The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands.
You sense what it...
Well, do we need to go here? Pelagia? Sandinus Ravine? To the very north of an abandoned tower. To the north, so if I go this way, Mosgul, here? It's hard to have them both up. I want to have all these up. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone, the northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. An ancient tower stands. Is that big red one right there? That looks like a tower there. Let's go here. To the north.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Alright, well, where's the dumb owl?
You guys want to rest here?
To the north, where an ancient tower stands. That looks like an ancient tower. You think? This looks like it's not north. North would be this way.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
To a narrow path. Is this the narrow path?
Hey, I think that might be what we're looking for.
Iron pipe. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Is that
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
it? Okay, so now we take this back to Nia's. And we'll have to run all the way back, but doable. Okay. And now we must go this way.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Whoa. Look at all those houses, dude. Hello, Wonder Bard.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you have finally solved the riddles.
How's this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use. And with her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that really was the instrument we were after? So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill.
Great.
Alright, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it. But I'm sure I'll get used to fighting when it's over time.
Huh?
Yeah, pardon me? I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on. Are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have truly been inspiration to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are other legendary instruments out there, I'll definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in hand.
Agreed.
Very well. Then I shall keep watch over his every movement as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Dohalim.
I'm gonna have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing, Dohalim. Would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staff. Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off. Until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. So, did we get a new weapon?
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Let me go do a fight real quick and see if I have a new mechanic that suddenly is in the game.
Stay
I already
sharp.
have like 400
Going
buttons
in.
to hit in a fight already. Someone give me a fight. There's no monsters here. Really? Nothing? There's some monsters. I'm coming for you. This is the biggest ladder I've ever seen in my life. Alright, let's fight.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Like
Oh.
moth to the flame.
Do I have to equip it?
Airborne beast.
my special. This one's mine.
Astral energy!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for your screwers.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done.
This one's mine.
Glacial spear.
Sonic
Here's
Thrust.
evil.
A banana!
Freeze lancer. You can do it. Get toasty.
Burn strike! Sonic Thrust!
Going in. Glacial spear.
Here's evil! Shining supernova!
Looking good out there.
Just getting started!
You picked the
That's
wrong
the spirit.
fight!
Take no prisoners. Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not bizarre! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Good to know my training is paying off.
Let me see if I have to equip this. The iron pipe. Oh, here it is. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand. What the fuck is this? You got the iron rod that he uses in the cutscene when he saves Shion at the beginning. It's weak AS. What was the point of that? What the fuck is the point of getting this quest? Was it just a joke? Have I been joked? Yes? The fuck? We delayed the main mission for that? Alright then. Alright, enough side quests. Let's go do the main quest, chat. The bunny gang must continue. Go to the forest. Worth? Not worth at all. Not even a little bit.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I'm assuming this is the forest. Valley of the Four Winds, Mahag Saar. Was that a deer?
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Let's fight. Because I want to brawl.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Oh my god, they're so fast.
Here, let me help. This one's mine.
These ones can run rings around us!
Going in.
Annihilation! Searing flame!
Ow, ow, ow.
Here's a expert coming through! Raging casting
Oh my god, these things move so fast.
Sonic Thrust! Swallow Blade!
Flame of fury!
Hook shot.
Here's evil!
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
They really want me to use Dalham's
This
abilities.
ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
They're like throwing a bunch of fast creatures at me.
So those are Ganon Astral Arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Swallow flight! First!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh, they're for Master Chief.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Interesting.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Wow, they have a lot to say about this area. Also, why is this area not as windy as it should be? I feel like I should be seeing more wind.
Take this! Wind! Tear! Hurricane Flush! Tear!
There!
Mirage! Burn!
I will so good with airborne
You're
charges!
mine! You're finished! Slash! Sonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
Wind!
Photon blast! Here I go!
Hurricane Flush! Mirage!
Here!
You're mine!
Team, where's my assistance?
Get out of this! You're mine! You're
Oh,
finished!
can you not block wind down? Interesting.
Pierce through!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Sonic Thrust! Severing Wind!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Do it!
Severing Wind! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Take this! It's over! Sonic Thrust! Pierce
Shining
through!
supernova!
I wonder if I should switch to Shion during air battles.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans.
Ah, there's Yao.
This is...
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Let's see here. We want to explore to the right first.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Check this out. And then we'll go, in the other direction. Whoa, this is huge. What is this place? A little shopping area? Like a little town?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful.
Oh my
then.
god, Law!
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
Oh!
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Seems to have a really weird attachment to her brother. Like, super attached.
Why didn't the Renans...
Go no further!
You're mine!
Going in! Going in!
Oh. Stop moving, wolves! You're so fast!
You're mine! It's over!
Alright.
Win!
Now where was I?
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip
I have to like break them in order to hit him. Kind of insane.
Come one, come all! Here I come! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Come on, knock him up!
Going in!
It's over!
Going in! One more! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
What do you think she meant by tangled up in training?
Over
What do you
so
mean?
soon?
Like she was busy in work and training. What are you talking about, Ruby? Wait, is this a monster to fight? Is this an elite? The thing looks huge.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
Kasara is
What do
literally
you
the mom.
expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're
She
out
does
there fighting
everything.
so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Uh-oh.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Kasara is relentless, man. That guy looks huge. We're gonna dodge him for now. That's what we're gonna do. Wow, there's like a few of them here. Is this like a grinding area or just like a fishing area? Ooh, some minerals over there. Another large toad.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I'm...
This might just be a place to fish and make money. And maybe to train up a little bit.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
I mean, that's all she's
Really?
known, right?
That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Yeah, she's definitely doing mom vibes.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
What?
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
What'd you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Oh!
Shutting.
Oh!
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Oh my gosh. Wow, we've gotten a lot of dialogue today.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
Right.
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dude, this voice actor reminds me of Matthew Broderick.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Okay, Rinwell. Rinwell always has something to say, I swear. Let's see, what do we got laying around? Attack up, Dark Mark, heal HP after battle, experience boost. This seems good. V-Stew, increase healing effect by 30% once remaining. Sure.
Huh. I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Beautiful. Let's talk to... Let's check in with Law. Actually, let's check with Rinwell. We know nothing about Rinwell.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hoodle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes.
How about we just not put labels on it, because that makes it weird.
As for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
Oh my god.
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Yeah, of course! If you live in California.
If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit.
Maddie, be good! Thank you for the 18 months.
We
How are
should
you
really
today?
get
I'm
some
great. Thanks for stopping by.